You're traveling the world, looking shredded, feeling vibrant, with beautiful women who want you, men who want to do business with you, enjoying your tribe, an overall life that maxes your purpose and power. Hold on though. Let's take a look at the reality for most men. Most men are plugged in, overweight, trapped in a 9-to-5, unfulfilled relationships. And why is this? Well, most men have a male life strategy that gives them a horrible roadmap to fulfillment, and it does not need to be this way. It's time for you to unplug, brother, and open your eyes to the possibilities of a man's life. It's time to have a roadmap that allows you to max out male life to maximize power and fulfillment. Let's take a deep dive into that strategy. So do you want to become valuable as a man? We must think about evolutionary biology. Men have always been and will always continue to be valued for protecting and providing. So that means if you want to become the most valuable man, you must max out protecting and providing. And what does this actually mean? Well, to become a protector and provider is not something you're born with. It takes time. You build yourself up by becoming the ultimate protector and provider, getting jacked, making money, having a nice home, being competent, being emotionally there for people. Those are all acquired traits that take time. So you must master patience and consistency because those two things are the superpower for a man. So how do we maximize being a protector and provider? I believe there are 6 main stages in a man's life, and I believe by following these stages, we'll give the best roadmap to max out male life. Stage 1, I named it the dark years. Ideally, this is from age 18 to 27. Some people have it longer, some people have it later in life. Some people have it shorter. These are the years that's hardest for men because men are born with no innate value. So in your younger years, you don't know what to do. People don't want to work with you. People don't take you seriously. You don't have any results. So you have to focus on the basics. This is the best time to build habits and to build a framework that you'll continue no matter what happens. No matter if you become broke, no matter if you become successful. Mastering being consistent, have perseverance, taking action, and taking good care of your health. And this time sucks, man. I'm actually 27, about to leave the phase, and I'm super happy, but it's so difficult. And most men never get out of stage 1 because they don't put the work in. And so many men are suffering today, and that's something that people don't really talk about. Younger men are suffering so much because society does not really realize how hard it is for young men, especially if you're not a Chad, especially if you're not born, 6'3" jacked. If you're born an average guy and you have an average job, it sucks for you. But you can change that with putting the work in and focusing on habits that will last a lifetime. Stage 2, from boy to man. Ideally, this is around age 27 to 33. And around this time, hopefully, if you've been putting the work in since it's been 18 or 19 or 20, you hopefully start seeing some results in everything. In the gym, definitely in the gym, and as well in your business. And this is the time to double down. But so many men do the opposite. Around age 27, most men start getting married, having kids, buying a mortgage, they stop going to the gym, and they slowly decline in life or they get trapped in life. But by skipping all of that, you can take all that energy and put it back into your business. And this is probably one of the best years to really maximize being a provider or making a lot of money. Because by then you have the wisdom and hopefully the capital to actually make some powerful moves. As well, this is a great time, in my opinion, to look into more advanced health. So I'm 27, I just started using testosterone therapy. I just started microdosing an anabolic steroid, and I can see myself the next 5 years, I'm gonna be way more jacked and have way more money. So really turning from a boy to a man and really maxing out the basics of being a protector and provider. And the last thing I'll say on this is when life starts getting fun and exciting. I will say, men, from me being 27, almost 28 to when I was 20, my quality of life is exponentially better and I can only see it greatly improving from here on out. Stage 3, I named it world-class development. Ideally, this is from age 33 to 38. So hopefully by 33, you're making some kind of bank or enough where making money is no longer the main priority. This is a time to really become more well-rounded, not only just to add to your own fulfillment, but to open up other possibilities when it comes to doing business as well as when it comes to dating. So this means becoming more culture, learn new skills, learn new languages, invest in other avenues. And this stage will greatly set you apart. If you're already just jacked and rich, you're already in the top 1%. You don't see too many men who first are jacked and rich. They're either jacked or no money or rich but fat. But if you see a man who's jacked, rich, and all of a sudden he speaks multiple languages, he's cultured, he has different hobbies and interests, like he can dance, he can fight, you become one of a kind. And within 5 or 6 years, ideally 33 to 38, You could learn so many skills, especially because you have the resources and the mindset. And I still think pushing off a serious relationship can be very beneficial, so you can be as selfish as possible to max out yourself before you become selfless with a family. Stage 4, I call it God mode, ideally age 38 to 60. And the reason why I call this is that by 38, if you have been hitting the gym for, let's say 20 years, you've been working on your business for 10, 15 years, you have skills now, you're pretty much a god in many ways. And even too, there's a study done where the men on dating apps from age 38 to 44 were getting the most swipes. So around this time, 38, you're gonna be hitting the peak of male development and male value. And I believe if you continue to look into more advanced health, like hormone replacement therapy or more even future gene therapy, your energy and your development and your health can continue to skyrocket. So that is why I said from 38 to 60 is a pretty large gap. And I think around this time is first just max out life and really enjoy it, become better and better. But this can be also a great time to finally find someone to have a family with if that's something you want. Because at this time, you're gonna be ultra valuable and you can pretty much select any woman of your choosing. And by doing this, you'll find a woman that truly complements you, and this will have the highest chance for a long-term relationship and a happy family. Because I see so many men like cash out when they're 20 years old, 24, and then within 10 years, they're not really into their woman anymore for many reasons. And then the family falls apart, and that affects so many different people. But by you waiting, building yourself up, and then cashing out later when you're maxed out, not only will you compliment your woman more, but at the same time, you find a better woman for you and creating a happy family and continue this amazing offspring cycle. Stage 5, I call it fun, family, and fatherhood. Ideally around age 60 to 90. And it really depends, first, if you want a family and when you have a family. You might be thinking that, wow, Matthew, this age is so long, like being 90 and being a dad. But man, you must change your programming that we are living in times where living to 100 is not like that uncommon, especially if you're taking care of yourself, looking to advanced biohacks, you're doing all these other things. You can be vibrant and super active and feel great at 90 years old. That's why I believe being 60 to 90 is not unrealistic being a dad. Stage 6, I call it resting into your masculine soul or spirit, age 90 plus. And first thing, men, I have so much to learn, but this is just my observations of life. By this time, if you have already had your family, you've done everything, you built a business, you're jacked, all these other things, you successfully had amazing children and a family, I feel most of your development will be focusing on spiritual practices. Not saying there will be other purposes in your life, but I think that's just a natural trend to human evolution. So this is why you're still stuck in the matrix and why most men are living a below average life. First, most men do not even put the work in. They stop going to the gym. They stop chasing excellence. If you're not gonna put the work in, you will suffer, especially as a man. Second, did not have a long-term mindset or did not focus on delayed gratification. Being consistent and being patient is a superpower for being a man. Next is they get locked down way too early in life. They get married young, they have kids young, they buy a house young. All of these things will greatly weigh you down if you're not ready for them. If you had not already built your kingdom will never be built because you have other things to focus on. And lastly, they're plugged into this woke culture and don't fully understand what it means to be a man and how to actually max out human male life. So here are 5 truths you need to know as a man to max out male life. Number 1, men, we are born with little to no sexual market value. 2, focusing on maximizing your fitness and money will have the highest payoff in male life, and then you can focus on other parts so they can make you a whole person. 3, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You must have a long-term mindset and accept delayed gratification. 4, if you do not put the work in as a man, you will live a horrible life and no one will care if you're low value. Men do not get the easy card in life. And 5, men, once you've acquired value, your value is greatly maintained, and a common analogy is that men age like wine. Well, thank you for watching, men. I highly recommend to actually take this video and think about it. I'm not saying that this is the perfect way. This is my thoughts on the subject, but I definitely think there is a way to approach life that will just give you the greatest odds to max out male life, or just to max out what will fulfill you and empower you as a man. I will continue to experiment, observe, and contemplate on a man's life. But so far, this is my current strategy that I'm doing my best to follow. But the thing is, man, you can't control life. You can have intentions, and then life will give you what will best fulfill you. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have an amazing day, and stick around for future videos. Max out male life.